Hi students, Ginger here. Today we're going to learn about infinitives, which look like to plus the base form of a verb. To be or not to be is one of the most famous infinitive phrases around. For this exercise, we're going to use our grammar textbook, Grammar and Context, publisher National Geographic, and the writer is Sandra Elbaum. This is our class's book and we use it start to finish. Okay, before we get started, you're going to do a 3-minute reading with from the book that is full of infinitive forms. Don't worry if you don't know what they are. Just read it and it'll pass right into your brain like osmosis. Okay, set your timing device for 3 minutes because you're going to read for 3 minutes. And that's part of our lesson. Okay, you have your phone or your timing device, and are you ready to read? Then let me make myself small. And here we go. The title of our reading is Employee Engagement. And these are employees that are gathering for a group cheer before a store opening during a busy holiday weekend. All right, so that maybe I wonder where they are. Looks like Best Buy or somewhere that sells electronics. Okay, we're going to read the article that follows that. It's right down here. Can you see it? I'm going to get out of your way. And you are going to read this as many times as you can in 3 minutes. Okay, if you finish, I want you to go back and read it again. Read it as many times as you can. The goal is 3 times in 3 minutes. That would be great, but we have to be reasonable too. Okay, are you ready to read? You have your timing device set for 3 minutes? Okay, start reading now. Start your timer and I'll see you in 3 minutes. Welcome back. How did you do? How many times did you read it? You know that if it's 3 minutes and 300 words, that means if you read it 1 time, you read 100 words in a minute. If you read it 2 times, that's 200 words in a minute. And if you read it 1.5 times, that's 150 words in a minute. Now, these are just your estimates, right? This is just a 1 day out of your life. Some days you read faster than others, but I'm always pushing you to read faster and read for meaning and don't worry about little things. All right, so what about this reading? Do we find that we have some infinitives in here, some to plus base form? Here's do you like to go to work? Okay, like is a verb, right? Do you like to go to work? And to go follows the verb like. Here is glad to leave. Glad to leave. So glad's a adjective, right? Happy test. Happy to leave, glad to leave. I know, I always am substituting to make sure my grammar is correct. All right, here's another one. It would be nice to spend that time. Oh, nice. Nice is an adjective, right? Nice to spend that time. So after this adjective, you can find an infinitive form. Have you ever seen these before or used them before? They're super useful. They show purpose. They show reason. So if you want to show the reason for something, you can use this form. And it's a short form of in order to. In order to. So you can just say to and the base form and you will state your purpose. Alrighty, let's look at the list of words from our textbook. Okay, the first pattern we're going to look at is the infinitives after adjectives. So here we have a list of adjectives. And for sure, you can write an infinitive after afraid, available, glad, happy, lucky, prepared, proud, ready, sorry, surprised. Those adjectives can have an infinitive form afterwards. So let's practice, shall we? Oops, wrong one. This is the one I want. Okay, adjective and infinitive after it. So lucky was on that list, right? Okay, so let's write a sentence about Mario. Mario feels lucky To be alive is what I thought of, but that would mean that he had a brush with death, okay? He's happy that he's alive because he almost died. That's not a typical sentence. So let's find one that's more common. Mario feels lucky to have 2 sisters and a brother. Oh, that's a nice sentence. But it's too long, it doesn't fit on my line, so I'm going to have to make another one. Mario feels lucky to have you as a friend. All right, good, good. Next adjective we have is available, +2. So Chen is available to. Oops, that's bold. Wow. All right, Chen is available to answer your question. Oh, I like that in bold. That works for me. Surprised, +2. Tomoko seems surprised to see you. So you walked in and wow, she showed surprise on her face. Those sentences work for me. Alrighty, let's go back to our list. So now we know a little bit about putting an adjective and then putting an infinitive after it. So here's our next group, infinitives after verbs. Okay, so these verbs can be followed by infinitives. And here's our sample up here. I need to find a better job. I want to make more money. Okay, so there's the verb from our list. There's need right there. And here's want. Oh my gosh, want is on all the lists, isn't it? What a common word. Alrighty, so an infinitive phrase can follow certain verbs. So these are the ones to remember, and there's an asterisk here with begin, continue, love, prefer. Let's see what the asterisk is all about. Oh, I don't see an explanation. A gerund can also follow these verbs with little or no difference in meaning. So these are the words that are safe words. You can use them and put a gerund or an infinitive. You get to choose, and the meaning will stay the same. Okay, let's practice with some of these, shall we? Going down to verb plus infinitive. So attempt is the verb, followed by infinitive. Claude attempts to save money with little luck. Ooh, Claude's not good at saving money. All right, expect plus infinitive. My roommate expects to be famous. Oh, I know, not such a good sentence. My roommate expects to find the kitchen clean. Good sentence. Okay. She wants or he wants to walk into the kitchen and it's clean because you cleaned it, right? Okay, want to. Sylvia wants to learn to fly a plane. Wow, nice. Whoops. Sylvia wants to learn to fly a plane. And here's like. Oh my gosh, like is very common, huh? My friends like to go to the beach. I love going to the beach, don't you? My friends like to go to the beach. All right, back we go to our list to see one more pattern for the day. We've got infinitives after adjectives, infinitives after verbs, and now we have objects added to the mix. So here's the verb, I want my boss. There's the object, right? To appreciate my work. All right, so you know my boss, that's the object form, right? My boss expects me to work overtime. So expects is the verb, me is the object, and then you follow with an infinitive. And here is our list of verbs that work with objects. Advise me, allow him, ask her, expect them, help her, invite us, need him, permit her, tell you, want us, would like them. Okay, we've got objects everywhere. Let's practice them in sentences, shall we? Okay, our last little category down here. Oh, verb plus object plus infinitive. Okay, I see a little happy face right there. Ask. I ask. Is that a woman? Man, let's see. I ask her to... oh, I'm going to put always in there. I always ask her to clean the kitchen. Oh my gosh. I always ask her to clean the kitchen. Let's change it to him. I always ask him to tell me jokes. That looks like a happy icon, doesn't it? Okay, I always ask him to tell me jokes. Here's invite. And a woman to do something. So my classmates always invite her to join them. Oops, you can't see that, can you? Let me move out of the way. My classmates always invite her to join them. And we have one more. Tell plus a person rock climbing plus 2. Oh, have you ever been rock climbing? It's super hard. And you need to use ropes. Doesn't look like that guy's using ropes. All right, so who is that? My mom always tells me to be careful when I rock climb. Isn't that the only sentence we can do there? My mom always tells my rock climbing friend to be careful. There we go. That's a good sentence. My rock climbing friend. Don't you love adjectives that have hyphens? So fancy, huh? All right. Well, that's our lesson for today. We have 3 kinds of infinitives, 3 patterns to study. And here is the... oh, that's not what I want. Here we go. Here's the list. These are on 3 different pages in Unit 10, so go ahead and find the pages and start practicing with your own sentences, okay? Okay, see you later. Bye.